Guys, welcome back to yet another podcast by Remember from the Moment. That's us.
What?
You gotta I'm one of the hosts here.
Oh
my name
goodness.
is Ryan. This is
We're just gonna take our vowels out of our name.
Yeah, yes, sir.
My name's
My name's...
There you go.
That's such a good name.
Ready for episode 4.
4. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
We're already at
How
4.
did we get this far?
That's
Dude.
technically a month in.
In our time, I don't know when this is gonna get put out there, but this is November 5th.
This is, remember.
It is election day.
It
The
is election
5th
day.
of
Or like-
November.
yeah.
Jamie punch in 500%.
There you go.
Jamie.
It's crazy. We don't
that's
even know who
real.
our president is right now.
But
That
you
is-
guys
Who's-
do.
Yeah.
When you guys are watching.
And you-
Maybe.
Congratulations.
Maybe we don't know yet.
I don't know. We could post this
Oh.
tomorrow.
Hey, we
Tonight.
got a good
Who
setup
knows? I do. We do.
for the podcast tonight though. I feel like we got
Yeah.
something different going.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited about it. Today it's more like segment stuff. But
Yeah.
last week we talked about Godzilla.
That's
and
true.
We did.
Godzilla -1. We said, wouldn't it be great to watch in theaters one more time?
That's true.
That'll never happen.
And at work,
Nope.
we checked our movie schedule, and it said Godzilla -1.
Mm.
Crazy. I
A
texted my boy.
re-showing.
I said, Ethan.
I was
They're
like, what-
showing
what
Godzilla.
are they doing?
They're showing Godzilla.
Oh
-1.
man. Oh my.
And what did this guy do? What did Ethan do?
I sat at home
And said that'd
for
be
a few
nice.
days, and then the next week,
Yeah.
I went
Yeah.
and saw
I was
it.
like, hey, can we all go watch it? And Ethan's like, I'd rather just watch it with my fiance.
yeah, I'm a simp like that
So
sometimes.
now we've all seen it in theaters.
It's
Yeah.
true,
How was the theater experience?
dude. I went and saw it, like you said, with my fiance, and she was really reluctant to go see it
Yeah.
at first. Actually,
Every-
shout out to Riley if you were watching. I love you.
That's great.
So I was really excited. She was
Yeah.
really reluctant to go see it, but she
Yeah.
was like, "I'll do it because I love you."
That's
all
so
right.
nice.
That's sweet.
So
You should marry her.
first off, I actually, dude, that's a good idea. I love that. Aww. Need to bring back the.
Yeah, I was gonna play a little like,
Aww.
We'll just use that.
There,
on
yeah,
there,
just use that. I was even more in love with the movie this time around.
Ooh,
Like-
it was in color though.
It was in color, so
Yeah.
this was my first time seeing it in color
Okay.
all the way through. I'd seen
Yeah,
the clips.
Yeah.
I was absolutely blown away. Like I'm not even joking. Like I legitimately almost teared up a couple of times.
Wow.
No way.
And like I'm saying this about a Godzilla movie, which is so
So
crazy.
Would you ever believe you'd be talking like that?
I
about
didn't.
it?
I
No.
if you would have told me this time last year, you're gonna almost cry over a Godzilla movie. I would have told you, who are you? One, because
How did
I've
you
never
find-
met you, Isaac. And then,
Yeah, that's true.
And then I would have been like, okay, I guess I'm gonna watch a Godzilla movie next year. But
The theater
What did-
experience is unmatched
dude,
for that
it
film.
was loud, like
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
What did she think of it?
She actually loved it.
Let's
Wow.
go.
She did.
I knew it.
Wow.
Riley actually really enjoyed
go.
because she said I haven't gotten to really break it down with her yet, but a lot of it had to do with the fact that it wasn't just a monster movie.
Yeah.
It actually told like a good love story.
Wasn't
which
that the first thing I said?
yes,
Wow.
and
Wasn't that
he was
literally
right.
word?
And I also
for
got to
word?
I got to correct myself from last week. Last week, I said that the love story really wasn't captured well.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just because I wasn't focusing on
We
it
weren't
the
paying
first time. Yeah, I think I was watching it as a skeptic and also goofing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this time, I really felt that tension.
Hey,
so
wow.
I retract my previous
Oh,
statement.
okay.
Way to be honest.
Yeah.
Way to
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah, man.
Way to
Man,
learn.
That's
So-
so nice.
That's awesome.
That's
It
what I like about
was-
this podcast.
It was
Yeah.
amazing. If y'all ever get a chance, if your local theater, check the listings. You know, if your local theater ever shows a re-showing of Godzilla or minus color, you know,
Ooh,
-1
yep.
or minus
Yep.
color, definitely because the theater experience with just again the Godzilla roar,
Yeah.
Just for that.
golly,
And
just
your,
for
Your
that.
They need to
favorite
trailer.
shot, I imagine, on the
Dude.
waves following the boat.
I was
Oh.
actually I could feel like my
Isn't
chest.
it? It's crazy. Like
Oh.
the just sitting in there is just like.
Yeah. It was, and we were
Wild,
the only people
wild,
in the theater.
wild.
Like the whole place was empty. So it was
That's
me and
fun.
Riley sitting in the middle in the
That's
D-box
awesome.
seats,
Oh,
and
in
just
D-box?
staring a hole into
Oh
Godzilla's
my
eyes, and I was like,
gosh.
dude, I felt scared, man,
phenomenal.
legitimately scared. So
Wow,
great experience,
Yeah.
even better than the first time. I
that's
would say.
awesome.
So,
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you got to watch it.
Yeah.
Finally in theaters.
I was
Yeah.
so
It's
stoked.
so good. What do you guys think about Henry Cavill?
My opinion of him has dropped severely since a little film that came out earlier this year.
Okay. What do you think about Mission Impossible?
Okay.
Oh, like the one that he's in?
Yes.
Okay.
But what if Henry Cavill played Ethan Hunt?
Ew.
What?
No,
Oh,
absolutely not.
Ooh, really?
No,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay. Good. This is good. Some bashing. Some bashing.
Okay, I didn't think so. That was just I was just. I
No, that was
getting in there.
stupid.
Yeah, it wasn't written down anywhere. My question to you guys:
Yeah.
who would you cast as someone else in a different movie? Either to make the movie better, or the
Not
character
Henry
better.
Cavill as Ethan Hunt, obviously.
Yeah.
I was partially named after Ethan Hunt.
Dude,
So you
no
know
way.
that, yeah.
Which part?
The first part. Or the last part?
Part 1. obviously.
The first
I
movie.
was named after the AI one that just came out.
Oh, that's
That
good.
one's so good.
Yeah.
The part 2 is next year. One of the only good movies.
That
coming
is
out next
true.
Yep,
That is
amen.
true.
So
Um,
recasting.
Recast.
Recasting is
Ooh.
just the lead role, I imagine, or just a role.
Any role
but just
Okay.
one recasted person.
per movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it okay? I have a few. It took
Yeah,
me.
no,
okay.
no,
Yeah, I need to
okay.
think.
Just lay them all on me.
All right. I really sat with this week because when
He
Ryan
prayed
posed,
over it.
This
I was sitting there.
This is profound.
Lord, yeah, and then Jesus was like, "What are you doing?"
It's
not
not
that
deep, bro. It's not that
It's not that deep. It's really not that important.
funny.
I have a few actors. All right, so
Okay.
I'll give you. I'll start with just one at a time. Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
Good actor.
Right.
Good actor.
Great actor.
Love RDJ.
A lot of people see him as only Iron Man,
That's a
which
shame.
is a shame.
That
It's
is-
a
yeah.
shame
What else was
because
he in?
once you watch him in Sherlock, like your world changes.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Doolittle.
That is a movie I had to turn off because I just couldn't do it.
No.
But we will talk
He's
about
good.
that.
He's good.
Yeah.
So
No,
I actually had 2 roles I'd like to see Robert Downey Jr. in. Right, one will connect with a very small group of people, namely Jane Austen fans,
Okay.
because he would make a killer George Knightley in the movie Emma.
George Knightley is which one in that?
So he is the friend / eventual love interest of Emma Woodhouse
Okay.
in the movie.
And
And
who's
he is-
originally playing that?
Oh gosh, originally there's been like 4 different adaptations.
Okay.
I
And
can't
are
remember.
you talking about the newest one with
No, I would put him in the one. Actually, ironically, there was one that came out in 1995 where Emma was played by Gwyneth Paltrow,
Oh.
who
What's
also
that?
plays Pepper Potts.
because RDJ. Whoa.
So-
that would be crazy.
So
The
we've
foreshadowing.
already seen their chemistry, so I
Yeah.
think it would work. So I would put him in specifically the Gwyneth Paltrow
Okay.
that's
Emma.
crazy.
It's
I'd
a
watch
really
it.
magnificent movie. I don't actually remember the name of the guy who played it. He did a great job. So
Yeah.
no hate.
Yeah.
No hate there.
Other one I would like to see Mr. RDJ in.
Okay.
And I think this is one that could be more current. If there was ever a reboot, you've heard about the upcoming potential reboots of Wolverine.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Mm.
I'm not going to make him Wolverine. I think. Have you ever seen Robert Downey Jr. bald?
I can
I've
picture
seen
it in my-
shaved
Look
I
it
can
up.
picture
You
it
got to
in my
look it
head.
up.
I've seen it once.
Jamie,
I-
pull it up.
Yep, there you go.
That's him.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Total
Everyone else,
egghead.
Pull up your imagination.
I think bald RDJ would play an excellent Charles Xavier.
That's crazy.
I think he would.
Imagine him just like taking over the MCU. Like he plays every. He's like.
Yeah.
He's now Dr. Doom.
He's like,
Yeah.
He's
Crazy. I
like that.
every role. I think old RDJ, he's witty, but he also is able to put forward a smart person. You
Yeah.
know, like kind of.
I could see that.
That's
I
good.
could really
That's
see him
good.
as
that.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
have a couple more, but I want to let y'all go
Okay.
first before.
Do you got one?
I
mean, Isaac.
Dude, that's
He
the second
did it.
time.
That's the second time. This is the
I'm
first
a
time
little-
on the air. Second time.
Dude, I need Jimmy to put a beard on me so me and Isaac look the same.
Yeah.
Every time your head just switches.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I call him-
Said.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I know. Do you have one? Because I'm still thinking.
Yeah. So this one's a weird one. I don't know if you guys would agree or not. I don't even know if you know too much about it.
Uh-oh.
Robert Pattinson.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Good actor.
Batman.
Good actor.
Yes.
He's
Batman.
coming out. I saw a trailer for a new movie he's going to be in.
Yeah, it's
Nosferatu?
something 13. What is
Mickey,
it?
Oh,
Mickey 17.
17?
Mickey
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's in Nosferatu. But it's the
I have
same
no idea.
director as
But I'm excited for that.
Lighthouse.
Which one? Mickey 17?
Yeah.
That one, and then
To
I'm
see
really
how it is.
hopeful about Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan movie that's coming
Oh
out.
yes, yes, yes.
Looks, I
We
saw a
talked about
trailer
that.
for it
Okay.
tonight. Really
Crazy you mention him because who's in that? Timothy Chalamet.
good. Timothy. Oh,
And
it's gonna
I'm
be
thinking
Timmy.
It's Robert Pattinson
Uh-huh.
as Willy Wonka.
Whoa.
I think that would be fun. I
Dude,
think that'd be
Because you've seen him be weird in
Yeah,
The King,
yeah.
and he's got that range.
He does.
I don't know if he can sing. No, he actually can sing. He sings in Twilight.
Does he really?
In one of the songs that's in the back.
What do you?
It's
man,
kind of funny.
What do you think of Robert Pattinson as Paul Atreides?
Oh.
Personally, I actually would have really liked that.
I think that could be. I think just this replace Timothy
because they're in The
Chalamet.
King as well.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
are
like
in The King.
They switch
Yeah.
roles.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny.
It's just make him Bob Dylan too while we're at it.
I think he'd do a fun Willy Wonka.
Yeah. I think I would watch that. I
Yeah.
would enjoy that.
yeah.
I would be so weirded out after him being a vampire and Batman suddenly
Talk
becoming
about
a
range.
Candyman. Dude, if he could pull it off, it would be absolutely excellent. I
Yeah.
can't see it in my head,
Yeah.
but I would love to see
Yeah.
it in reality.
Because I'm not a huge fan of Timothy's performance in Willy Wonka.
Really?
It's just
I know
like,
some
a little
people who
off
would be
to me.
really mad at you for saying that.
Yeah, Riley. Yeah.
Yes.
My mom as well.
Yeah.
She loves that movie. That's like her number 2 movie.
Yeah.
The other one that I was thinking, it's actually like it's tough because it's MJ in Spider-Man. It's
In the-
Zendaya's
Okay.
character.
Tom Holland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Holland, Spider-Man, Zendaya. I want to recast Zendaya.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not the biggest Zendaya fan.
He's not
That's-
a Zendaya guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
bet you
don't
love
think
the
it's
first
just- I don't
Dune
think it's the
though, because she was
character.
like barely in it.
Yeah, that's my favorite Dune out of the 2 Dunes.
Yeah.
Out of the 3 Dunes.
That's
Yep.
potential.
So I would recast
Recast.
Zendaya, but I don't exactly know who yet. And I think it's hard with like age as well. Like what actors do
Yeah.
I even want to like with actresses?
I think you
So I was
could-
like, would I go back
yeah.
to someone else
Oh.
What
and
about-
see someone in the past?
What about Anya Taylor-Joy?
Whoa, do you know?
Yeah,
her?
yeah, I know
Okay.
who that is. Maybe.
That'd be weird
Yeah, I don't know.
because she's in like bigger movies.
That's
but
true.
But not
Yeah.
like super. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, that's a tough one. I agree. Honestly, I'd say just whoever wrote her part should recast
Yeah.
the writer.
You think it's the
That's
writing?
facts.
I think a big part of it is the writing.
Okay.
Because I
Yeah.
think for me, what was the newest one? No Way Home?
No Way Home.
That was
yeah.
the best of her character.
Mhm.
Okay.
It felt like the most personality she had
I'd agree.
had
Yes.
and
I'd
like
agree.
the most character development. So
100%.
it's the same actress, but
Yeah.
so I do think I don't think it's all on her.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We need more actors and actresses out
Yeah.
there. That's
No.
Dude, that's facts. Calling all the actors
But
and
good
actresses.
ones.
Good
Yes.
ones, preferably.
if you're not good,
Whoever
stop.
whoever
don't
played
listen to someone
Godzilla,
else.
I need whoever played Godzilla to
Yeah.
just recast
It was American.
Zendaya. as-
Okay, yeah, Godzilla
There you
as
Uh,
Zendaya.
Did you think of any?
I know my actor. I
Okay.
know my actor, but if I
Tom Hanks.
no,
As
okay, I'm
anybody.
gonna say, let's go Lord of the Rings.
Oh
Okay.
shoot,
So
he's
this
gonna
is
mess
hitting-
with it.
This is gonna hit close to you, and I'm gonna recast Gandalf.
No,
Ooh.
no,
and who
stop.
am I gonna
Hey,
pick?
you already
Who
recasted this
am
guy.
I
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
pick, other than the GOAT, Nicolas Cage?
Oh my gosh.
What would it sound like?
You shall not pass.
He has the beard
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
So good.
But
Dude.
it's like constantly moving around.
It's just shifting. The glue's like peeling off. I had a couple along the same vibe.
Wait,
Okay. I had 007
Okay.
played
Which-
by
Oh.
any of them.
Any
Okay,
of
any
of
of
them.
Just this.
But specifically the more recent ones
Okay.
I think would be
Yeah.
played by Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, all right, all right.
He's just a British guy, but he's not a British guy anymore.
I'm British.
What
You
do
gotta
you mean?
believe me, I'm British.
I'm from the Queen's
fine.
Nation, man. What do you
God save the Queen.
mean? And then the other one that
Peekaboo.
I really thought about
Oh.
this one for.
Oh, so Mike's cutting out there.
Mike's cutting out.
Mike's cutting out.
Our first technical difficulty. on
Seriously.
here.
Check. We're back.
Oh.
Check.
Am I-
What's
did
that
you
all
just-
about?
Second one. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Sorry about that.
Second one would have to be Liam Neeson.
Ooh.
I'm already in.
You're recasting Liam? No, I'm
Liam.
just kidding.
Liam. Someone else got to be Liam. Liam Neeson as Lightning McQueen.
Ka-chow.
Ooh. Ka-chow.
Faster than fast, quicker than quick. I am lightning.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Ka-chow.
That's
think
good.
that's my
That'd be
masterpiece.
hilarious.
Wow.
That's
dude.
my piece de resistance.
I love to see that.
Yeah.
Be phenomenal.
And then they're gonna put his
Very
face on the car.
I was just picturing
No, he's playing
I li-
Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
Liam
It's
Neeson's head with 4 wheels on
Yeah,
it.
it's a live action actually.
like- That's
That'd
what
be
we
good.
need.
Yeah, we need
Pixar
more of
live
those.
actions.
We don't have enough live action remakes.
No.
Pixar
definitely
refused
Cars.
to do live actions.
Oh man.
I'm so glad. I mean, what a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly, Nicolas Cage in anything. I just
Yeah.
want to
Okay.
see that. I just want to
Yeah.
see Nicolas Cage is Paul Atreides.
What do you think?
Cowards.
What if
Willy
Nicolas
Wonka.
Cage was the gladiator?
I'd watch
Wow.
Would you like that?
For
I would
Or
lo-
what if he was
like Russell Crowe's character?
No, he's just like the army that has to take down the main gladiator. They're like,
Okay.
this is what we found to,
It's like-
to verse you. And it's
I-
just Nicolas Cage.
I was thinking maybe even like the Caesar, Joaquin Phoenix's character, and then I was like, what if Nicolas Cage was Joker?
Ooh.
Whoa.
I think
dude.
he could
That would
pull
be
off.
crazy.
Let's
But-
go.
In Gladiator, I'm not. I think he could play most every part in Gladiator. I could see him
That'd be
as
crazy.
Russell Crowe's mentor guy. You know, Nicolas Cage
Yeah.
in there. I could see him as I could see him as the little boy. I think that'd be good.
That'd be so funny.
think
He
that'd
He's
be
just
good.
the son.
Photoshop
Just
his head.
chilling.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the trailer for the new Gladiator? Gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2.
I did,
but not number 2. It's Roman
wa-
numerals.
Yeah, that's right. Gladiator 1-1. I watched the trailer today.
Yeah.
In preparation for this, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I was just tired. I was a little loopy. But I found it very hard to follow.
Yeah.
I couldn't really tell you what was happening.
Did it get you excited for the movie?
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all. Okay, here's what we need to do. We need to kind of intro to the audience what our
Yeah.
plan is here.
Yeah.
We're gonna take. We all took some time to watch the Gladiator 2 trailer.
Some more than others.
Yeah,
Some more than others. Some of
definitely.
us didn't take that much time, myself
yeah, that's
included. Mainly, we're gonna lean heavily upon Ryan. Here.
Yeah, Ryan's
No,
gonna
no.
carry this.
We're
segment.
gonna attempt to construct the whole story of Gladiator 2.
Yeah, we're spoiling the movie
We are.
today.
Dude,
Yeah.
they let
That's
us
literally-
in.
they-
So we work at a movie
They know by the
theater.
title of this.
Yeah.
And so a little known fact is you get to see movies a couple months ahead of time.
Yeah.
So
You actually-
me and Ryan got a private screening of Gladiator
Yeah.
2, and we're gonna tell you everything that happens.
Yep. Russell
But
Crowe was
I
there with
did
us.
fall asleep, so Ryan's gonna have to tell you most of what happens.
And then he woke up and they're like, "We're gonna play the trailer again."
Yeah, and I was
then
like, one more time,
they
one
fell
more
asleep.
time.
So the trailer, there was 3 of them. There's quite a
Okay,
few.
I saw 2.
You saw 2.
Yeah.
I saw one.
So we'll start with the beginning of this movie.
Okay.
Of how it's gonna start.
Okay.
My prediction is they might do a cliche flashback, so we're already somewhere, and then we go back.
Mm.
I hope they don't do that. So,
Because the people need to see Russell Crowe.
Do you think they're gonna
so
pull
they-
some archive footage?
archive footage?
100%.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, not yet though.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not in the beginning.
So you're saying we start main guys like in like a crowd like
Yeah.
getting pushed on
And
the.
I have his name, dude, so we can.
Oh,
call
let's
him,
go.
by his name.
Let's.
Oh, whoa! And here's a huge spoiler. So not only did I watch the trailers in 0.25 speed, I also looked up the cast list.
Yeah.
And guess
Wow.
who else? So our main guy, his name is Lucius.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess who else is named Lucius in this?
Some
Some woman.
woman.
They're
He's
like
also named Lucius.
they're named. Is that weird? Are they gonna pull like a? You thought you were the son of the old gladiator? It's actually the daughter. So I'm like, is this Dark Knight Rises?
Okay.
I don't know.
See.
It might just be
This
a
is
weird
Blade Runner
glitch.
2099
This
or
is-
2039.
They
or
might have
whatever.
forgot to put wife on there.
Okay.
It might be his wife.
But
Maybe.
Possibly.
that's
It's kind of a weird
okay.
Easter egg. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So his name is Lucius, main character. It's gonna start with Lucius,
Yeah.
and Lucius's wife. She's not really named.
Yeah.
Could also be Lucius.
true.
And they're just hanging out. They're having a grand old time.
Okay.
Lucius and Lucius.
And then Rome's like, "Poof, knock knock, and then they just start killing people. I don't know. I have guns. They're like,
yeah. They were known for their.
And so they gear up for battle. They start fighting Rome back, and then they learn. They're like, wait, this isn't actually all of them. And then they look, and all these ships are like, and it's a ton of ships just
It's a
coming
little
in.
fake out. You think
It was
they're
a fake
winning?
out.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a Trojan horse play.
Yeah. Okay.
Dang,
That's
okay.
fun.
Yes.
That's fun.
Yeah, it actually literally might be. That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
If they're like, it's a horse, let's take it. And then, so the boat
Don't do
attack,
it.
and they're like fighting, and then he's like, "Hey, hun, like shoot that arrow that way." And then she does it, and then she dies. And then he's like, well, actually, she gets shot with an arrow.
Yeah.
She doesn't die yet.
Oh,
but it
oh.
appears.
So he's like fighting people, and he dives in after in
Yeah.
the water. He's like, my wife. And then he goes like Navy SEAL on him, and then he comes up on these gladiators, and it's like, whoosh, whoosh, and he starts fighting them.
Starts
And they're
killing
like,
'em.
dude, that was the coolest. And they knock him out. They're like,
Oh, okay.
no more, no more.
Dude, I've seen.
And then they're
this
about to
movie.
execute him, but then they're like, wait.
Yeah, they're like, put him with the slaves. That
Yep.
we're just gonna. We want to make a spectacle of people like this. Throw them in that arena with your favorite part of the trailer,
Yep.
the monkeys.
The
I think-
monkeys.
I think we pass it over to Ethan for
Oh,
this
Yes,
segment.
man.
yes. What happens in the monkey scene, dude?
So, if we know anything from the first Gladiator, right?
Yes.
He's got to work his way up.
Yep.
You know, so if this is if this is gonna be anything like Maximus, anything like Russell Crowe, you got to start with a minor fight. Even though I think the monkeys should be a major fight, but realistically speaking, I don't think that's gonna happen. So I think what
fair.
happens is he ends up in Rome, or
Mhm.
maybe actually not Rome yet. He's going to end up in a smaller city
Yeah.
Okay.
first. You know,
That's
a
good.
A
little
little outside.
little township.
Yeah.
Like
per
the
se.
first Gladiator.
Exactly. You know, it's not a carbon copy. Just
Yeah,
kind
no,
of.
it's different.
It's different.
different.
His
The guy's
name's
name's Lucius.
Loose.
Not Maximus.
Hey,
Yeah.
loose
Lucianus.
lips sink ships. There you go. That's
That's
his
the
full name.
tagline. I did see the tagline.
That's it.
Wondering why they went with
That's
that.
it. That's what they say in Roman, Latin. Wow.
Roman.
So he's gonna pull up to a smaller town
Okay.
first, and he's gonna be just kind of a generic guy, and there's gonna be like the Denzel Washington character enters
Oh snap!
the scene
Yeah.
at this time, and he's like scouting, you know,
Mm.
like a football scout. You know,
Looking for
shout
the
out
best.
to what is he? He's in Remember the
Coach
Titans, right?
Carter.
Yeah, there you go.
right.
I've
I
never
can't
seen-
remember.
It's Coach Carter.
Check us on that.
He's watching.
Denzel, what was your role again?
Since you're watching,
Denzel's gonna show up to the small arena, and he's gonna see all these people. He's gonna be like looking around. He's gonna be like probably drinking something,
yeah.
probably handing money to people. You know,
His name's Mark Innes, by the way.
Mark.
Mark Innes. Don't get confused because Pascal's character, his name is Marcus. So we have two Marks.
So we have
So
Mark.
don't call them both Marks.
So two Luciuses
Yeah.
and two Marks.
It gets better than that later.
Okay, so Mark,
Oh.
my boy Mark, Denzel Mark, he's gonna be watching, and then he sees this guy who's just like ferocious, and he has like a chip on his shoulder, and it's our dude, the monkey.
He eats the
It's one of the
chip.
monkeys.
The monkey.
But then, unfortunately, the monkey gets killed, and so
Dang
he
it.
has to go with the second choice, Lucius. All right, so
It's always the
rip the
underdog,
monkey.
dude.
You know,
Yeah.
I was
Gone
thinking
too
it was
soon.
gonna be
Baboons
Rise
are
of the
scary.
Planet of the Apes,
No.
Situation.
but now
didn't
it's
want
gonna
that.
be Lucius. So Lucius
Dang
gets
it.
picked up, and basically the next 45 minutes of the movie are essentially an extended montage
Fighting, training.
of fighting, training, and getting better, and also probably him either meeting his mother, who might be the lady from the first Gladiator, who somehow her and Maximus had a child.
No,
And-
he's like that kid in the
Oh,
end.
he is the kid.
Yeah. Well, in the trailer they show a flashback.
Oh,
And then they show him like growing up basically, and then he's like, I don't know where I came from. I don't know who my mother or father is. And it's like like we do now as an audience. If this is the truth,
okay,
I don't
so
know.
if this is that guy,
Yeah.
then we know who he is. So he's probably Maximus's son.
Yeah.
So he's gonna
That's
do a
what
little soul
they say in the
searching.
trailer.
And then eventually he's going to end up wowing Caesar at some point. Caesar's got to hear about him.
Caesar's got it.
I mean, Joaquin Phoenix had to hear about him, and now
Yeah.
this new Caesar dude
Yeah.
with the makeup for some reason.
Is it the two
also-
twins you mean, or
Oh, are they twins?
Oh,
They're like brothers or something.
Are they
in the
brother
trailer.
Caesars?
Yeah,
Oh.
they're like co-piloting.
Little Caesar.
Whoa, there's Caesar salad.
Oh,
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Okay.
Exactly.
So they're going to hear about him. They'll probably maybe come visit one of his fights or something.
Yeah.
Be like, you must bring this man to Rome, and we'll show you how to really have a show or something.
That's
Oh,
good.
good show,
But, like, come
good
fight like
show.
real like rhinos, bro.
Yeah, rhinos. And with the rhinos, I'm going to pass it to Isaac.
Ooh. What
So,
happens with the rhino?
So they get to the big old Colosseum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Caesars, both of them apparently, are
Caesar
watching.
salad.
The Caesar salad. They're
The two
watching
croutons.
down, and they're looking, and they're like, "Man, are we not entertained?" And then
Question mark.
So, yeah.
and then they open the door number 1.
for the grand prize.
And for the grand prize, it's a rhinoceros, a rhinoceros, if you will.
Wow.
It charges at
Lucius.
Lucius
won.
Sorry,
Malfoy.
I was like half asleep at this part. This is the best part of the movie though.
We're getting Isaac's dream sequence.
Yeah,
Right now.
yeah.
This is it.
Goes flying at him. Lucius does a double backflip. It was a little overkill, but it was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, they have to
does
make
that.
themselves a spectacle.
It
They get
pulls
more
out,
votes.
yeah,
They have to be
exactly.
entertained.
They might
Everyone
get a
starts
little
voting.
package.
I thought it was weird when Joaquin Phoenix showed up with Lady Gaga and they started singing, but I would think that's besides the point, really.
Yeah.
Because they got killed pretty quick, so no one
die.
watched that part. Of the
Exactly.
movie, yeah. So he beats up these rhinos and he beats up these dumb. There was a lot. Let me tell you, a lot of monkeys that show up in that arena. It was a
that
good callback to like 5 minutes ago in the movie.
They're avenging their fallen brother.
They all wear little T-shirts that have their fallen brothers.
His face on it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
says Harambe.
And
Shout
that,
out.
and then Ryan's like nudging
Just
me.
took
in
me
the
back to
theater.
like 5th grade, bro.
Ryan's nudging me in the
So
theater, and he's like, "Isaac, it's getting good." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And we're watching this unfold, man, and this was also in 3D, and
Yeah.
so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, they kill every monkey, And I thought that was
The-
like
the
they-
rhinos.
the rhinos did, and then he killed the rhino. So it was kind of like it's
He
kind of a
basically
Joker
killed them.
bank
So,
heist thing. You know what
Long
I'm
story
saying?
short, he survives the rhinos.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's got to move on.
he's got to move on. And speaking of moving on, I got to move this on to Ryan. Who's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
tell you what happens next.
So is it just going to be fights and fights and fights, or is there going to be some
no,
sort
dude.
of
There's
subplot?
there is plot.
Yeah.
Tell him about it, Ryan.
Yeah, so the plot, so we have an interesting plot between Marcus, which is the Roman guard guy, like he's the head honcho of the
Mandalorian.
war.
You
if
could
you
say.
Yeah,
will.
he's actually Russell Crowe's like character, like how he was in charge
Okay.
of the army.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't think that Marcus is a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's just doing
Yeah.
his job.
Yeah.
But now he's impacted a family, which was Lucius's
Yeah.
family.
Lucius.
So yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
Lucius's.
Lucius.
Yeah.
So he's now like, bro, I'm gonna come kill you. Lucius is thinking, I'm gonna come kill you.
I'm gonna-
And Marcus is like, I'm not a bad guy, bro. And then I think the real bad guy, like, actually might be Denzel Washington's character.
Because he has a
Plot twist.
vendetta.
He has, because in it he says, you need to have power.
There, yeah.
And he says
Yeah.
power
Yeah.
like 3 times.
He did say power.
Unlimited power.
I was thinking, watching the trailer, that's the only thought I had was
Yeah.
maybe they're trying to do a little twist thing.
I
Little
think
twisteroo.
I think
Yeah.
they kind of revealed their hand there. I definitely think
The
there's gonna
power
be
line, he seemed like he had some ulterior motives.
Yeah.
and he
'Cause-
says it twice in one trailer.
That's true.
Like,
Power.
power. And how often are you talking about power if you don't really want it?
That's,
That's true.
So where's
That's true.
Denzel coming from? Or Mark, my boy? Is he
Mark,
maybe a former like bigwig who's fallen from grace, or maybe he was kicked out by the Caesar salad, and he's now trying to go back up, or is he a guy that came from nothing, and has now trying to like take the ultimate power move?
Yeah.
Or
He
where's
just
he
keeps
Oh,
working
Mark.
up.
He's taking the side. He just wants power.
He wants power, but
He wants
but is,
power.
I think he's
No.
probably coming from a place where he started in his life at the lowest of lows.
Yeah.
And he's worked his way up, and this is his shot at like basically staging a revolt and using.
Yeah.
He says, "You will be my tool."
He So for this
No.
movie, my prediction, this is gonna be a Dark Knight Rises meets Hunger Games.
Whoa.
The trilogy.
Whoa.
I guess
Wow.
there's 4 of them, part 1, part 2. But his character is President or Coin. He's Coin. So he looks like he's a new good guy. People are like, we like him. We like him.
Oh, Harvey Dent. I was like, "Who's cool?"
No. I'm sorry, of Hunger Games. President Coin.
Oh, Snow.
No.
Put a
no,
dent
no, no.
in crime.
So Coin's the woman who
Oh,
is in,
the new lady. Okay.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
okay.
yes.
I got all my characters
Yeah,
confused.
No, I'm
jumbled
sorry.
up.
I made it a little confusing there. But
okay.
so
Joaquin Phoenix
he's
showed
her-
up and everything.
Yeah, Gaga.
Yeah. So then they're like, yeah, we like him, but then we find out like he's actually bad, so we're no longer rooting for him.
Okay.
We were against Marcus, Pedro Pascal's character, but now we're for him. And then we never liked the evil 2 emperor. We were like
No.
anyone but them.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause
they're
they're
more of
just
a red
gross.
herring though. They're just
Yeah,
like kind of like
and-
these are bad guys, but not
just
really.
trying
They
to
bad
already
overthrow
guys.
did that
them.
in the first movie. I'd be very
Yeah.
surprised if they
Yeah.
just did that again.
We
Yeah.
want to overthrow them, but it's like, who do we overthrow them with?
Yeah.
And so we work around this, and we're like, hey, we want you, Mr. Main Character, to stop being mad at Marcus because he isn't the real problem.
Yeah.
You need to watch your back because that
Watch out for
Denzel,
power.
Yeah.
power guy, he's power hungry.
Power.
I wonder what if maybe Pedro Pascal's character is gonna have some sort of relation to Maximus from the first movie. Like he would have been too young, I think, probably to like fight alongside
Yeah.
Maximus.
Yeah.
But maybe his father.
Maybe.
Question mark?
Maybe
It
it
was
there's
like
some relation.
you know
there.
somehow related to Maximus.
I
or
seriously
something.
think I don't know. I have a weird like feeling that it's his dad. Like he's gonna be like, I'm actually your father.
Body.
Maybe
And I'm like, I
His
hope they
father.
don't. I hope they don't do it.
that would really ruin
Don't do it.
a lot for me. Please don't do that.
I'll
do
like
it.
face palm and be like, I said it on the podcast.
If that's what you're gonna do at that point, just use the monkeys. Just make it a War of the
Just
Planet of the
monkeys,
use
Apes.
the
I'm your dad.
monkeys, man. They're barely used.
Dude, seriously. And do you know
We're
how
in
long those
toys now.
monkeys trained for that role?
Yeah, man.
Those-
And they get like 2 seconds of screen
it's
time.
That's
crazy.
terrible. It's-
That's
it's
so sad. They
Modern
only get to
day,
rip like 4 people's faces off.
Yeah.
It's terrible. We need to get those numbers up, people.
Yeah.
At
So
least double.
we're seeing here's what we're seeing. He is starting in a country kind of
Yeah.
with his wife.
Yeah.
Wife gets killed. We don't really know
Yeah.
100% for sure who this guy is. Probably the son of Maximus. Gets
Yeah,
captured.
they say it in the trailer.
He's basically a nobody, local hero kind of deal, but he loses, stripped of his identity, goes, fights a bunch of monkeys to gain power.
Yeah.
Denzel sees the power.
He's like, I need
And
more
he's
of
not
that.
power hungry. He just wants to kill Marcus.
He wants
like
revenge.
that's all he
Oh,
wants.
yeah.
He wants revenge.
And he's just getting this power like it's just happening. He doesn't care about that. That's
He's
not
like
his goal.
Denzel can have it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's passing it along.
So number one, what do you think the number one plot twist of the movie is going to be?
Plot twist.
Yeah. It's something you didn't see coming. Let's just make hot take call out right now.
Yeah.
Hot take, call out. Marcus is in love with his mom.
Whoa.
Wait, Marcus's mother?
Marcus is in love with Lucius's mother.
I was
Okay.
like, Marcus is in love with his
Sorry.
own mom.
Okay.
Could you
Wow.
imagine?
That is a
We're
good
all
hot
like,
take.
Out
I
of-
could not see
I
that.
didn't see
like,
that
because I
coming.
no one wanted that.
Play the hot take footage, please.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's
They're like Ryan was so wrong.
Oh
Um,
man.
Yeah,
What-
I
what do you
agree
got?
with your Denzel being the real bad guy. That's the only thing I took away from the trailer, and
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
And also I agree that the Caesars are a bit of a red herring. I don't
Yeah.
think they're gonna play a huge part. I wouldn't be surprised if they die kind of early on or something like that.
What if one of them dies and one of them joins?
Oh,
the
I don't.
cause?
I don't think they die early. Like in the trailer, they show him in like so many different outfits.
That's
And
true.
Oh, that's fair.
During,
That's
so I'm
fair.
just like, there's
Yeah.
no way. At one point, an arrow flies like right next to him,
That is true.
and I think it's when they start kind of like revolting. All
Okay.
of
There's a
the
revolt.
Mhm.
like gladiators in the arena are like, hey guys, like let's actually team up. But there is one arena thing that I want to talk about here because it's the water one.
Dude.
They're like, hey, this arena needs some water, and I
Yeah.
think it's specific for Lucius, his character,
Yeah.
because his wife died to an attack with boats.
with water?
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
he lived in a coastal city that would play to his strengths. So I wonder if he like makes a request or
Yeah.
he gets like an inside track. Maybe with the Caesars, they're like, we need you to win tomorrow, so that I don't know. Either Denzel maybe works some magic,
Mhm.
but he gets to pick what he fights on, and he chooses the boats potentially. I don't know.
Maybe.
They actually used to do that though. You know that in
Yeah.
the Coliseum. They
And
used
I
to flood
think-
the Coliseum and
Oh,
actually have
Really?
boat
Man,
battles.
I
That's
just thought
cool.
they
I
did
didn't
this
know
for
that.
this.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
that's cool. Okay, I'll give him points for that. Then.
Yeah. And then he wins that, and they're like, who do you want to fight next? And he's like, Marcus, Pedro Pascal.
Whoa.
So now it's a one-on-one,
Uh-oh.
and Marcus, he's like, dude, I'm gonna just defend my. Like, I don't really want to kill this guy. He might be my son. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a lot of women, but he still has to fight to, keep his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like trying to tell him while they're battling. He's like, bro, I'm not the bad guy. It's actually Denzel. And then he's like, no, dude, I'm gonna keep fighting you. And he goes all out on this guy, on Pedro,
Yeah.
our friend. And I'm like, I think he maims him. He seriously
Yeah.
maims him, but I don't think
Yeah.
he kills him.
Beats
No.
him within an inch of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think he's maybe had some character development of, you're not the real bad guy. It's those Caesars up there,
The
the
Caesar
Caesar salad. I'm
Yeah.
gonna chop the salad.
Bro,
And-
it's
and
a
he
chopped
throws-
salad.
Dude.
He throws his dad's sword, the one with the ball on the
Yeah,
end.
yeah,
Yeah.
And he just chucks it, and it hits him. And he's actually going dual wield.
Oh.
So imagine we
That'd be
get
kinda
this shot of a dual wield throw into two separate
Oh.
guys.
Dude.
Is
Yeah.
that the?
But then Denzel is free to take the throne.
And then he does, and then
Wow.
he does the whole Katniss Everdeen where she's about to shoot the President Snow to kill him, but he's already
Wow.
dying. So
Yeah.
then she's like, actually, I don't really like that coin person, and then she shoots the next person in
Wow.
line. This is
Yeah.
crazy. We're talking about it while the election's going on. But
Yeah.
so
Whoa.
I think both
This is
Caesars are gonna
deep.
die,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And then.
and then that's I think we
I don't think Denzel does that fast.
oh yeah
think
no
he
so
lasts a little
Denzel
longer.
I think he takes it. Do you think we might leave it and go to a third movie?
A little cliffhanger.
Sometimes they like
Please
doing
don't.
that.
Really
Please don't.
open-ended.
Oh,
Mr.
I
Scott's
hope
getting
not.
kind of up there.
I feel like
don't know.
Denzel. This needs to be he needs to die by the end of the movie. Not Denzel Washington. His
Whoa.
character needs to die.
Die!
Dude,
Mark.
Denzel Washington
Whoa.
is one of my favorite actors.
We love
He's
Denzel.
good.
Love that guy.
Such a good actor.
I think his character's gonna die. I think he's gonna be in power for a bit, and then Lucius is gonna end up having to do a fight with him.
Maybe
he's
he
gonna, like,
teams
you know,
up with Pedro
Take the cloak
Pascal.
off, and he's like a super elite warrior, and him and
Dude.
Pedro go up against like the Imperial Guard and
Yeah.
him, and
That'd be good.
maybe he finds out that this guy was actually responsible for his wife's death somehow.
Oh,
you
it ties
know?
back in.
Maybe he was like the general over Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
go kill them, and he's like, why? It's gratuitous. And
Because
he's
I
like,
need power.
I need
I need
power.
more power.
So
Give me power.
maybe.
He just gets shorter. Give me the power. Give me power.
Little
yeah.
pocket Denzel.
Gladiator 2.
Pocket Denzel.
Gladiator 2.
2.
What a movie, guys.
Wow, that was
I can't
great.
believe we just watched it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
I
it's
could
so good.
I could see and hear and smell the monkeys.
Yeah.
You know.
Mostly smell. So, with that in mind,
Mm.
what do you smell? Give me a little pre-smell rating of what you think. Give me a 1 to 5 pre-game rating.
Watching this trailer as many times as I did,
Yeah.
I began to get a little more excited about it.
Okay.
And I haven't seen the Gladiator movie in so long. I had to watch a recap so
Yeah.
I could understand
Dude,
the
we
trailer a
should
little bit more.
totally watch that movie again sometime.
So
Potential.
watching it,
Yeah.
the trailer, I was like, I'm on board with this. I'm excited about it. I think it'll do well in the box office out there. I think people are gonna enjoy it. They'll
Yeah.
tell their friends. For me, it's gonna be a 4.
A 4.
A 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Phenomenal.
Wow.
Which
Ethan.
I'm pessimistic normally.
Yeah. No, I'm not like, yes, you are,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. No. Say it. Tell them
no.
the truth.
No,
I love the first Gladiator a lot. Okay, so I was a big fan. I'm really scared of them just ruining everything. They
Yeah.
can't ruin the first movie. They can't touch it.
Right.
You know, because I'll just separate it in my mind at that point.
Yeah.
I really want this movie to do well. I'm worried it won't. But they have a great cast.
They do have a good cast.
And
What in this movie will ruin it? In this plot?
I think it would be writing. I think it
Writing.
would be bland writing, just
Yeah.
making it uber predictable.
Cliche, yeah.
Cliche writing will kill this movie.
I'm nervous about character development in this.
Yes, I think it'll all come down to how the story plays out, and if it is super like there's a good way to do a typical story in a way where it doesn't feel bland. Like you can
Yeah.
tell, we know what's going to happen. Like the hero is going to be victorious, maybe die at the end, but I don't think he will. But there's a way of doing that, I think, that doesn't just make it literally Gladiator, the same movie but different
But
cast.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a watered down version. So I want this movie to do well. I think it will really come down to what they've written, and that it's not all just action scenes.
Yeah.
I think there are going to be fantastic combat scenes.
Yeah.
Fantastic, all the visuals I think are going to be great.
Yeah.
The actors are great. I think it's going to come down to, with the time they have before and after fight scenes, how
What do
much
they-
of it is there and what do they do with that?
Yeah.
Because that gives weight to what they're actually doing.
Yeah.
So
I think
we'll see.
so. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see.
So my rating would
Rating.
be like, so that I can go in with low expectations. I'll give it a 3.5.
okay.
3.5.
Okay. I'm in the same boat where I really like the first one. Very good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but last time I watched it, I was like, dang,
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about this.
Oh,
This is
so
so
good.
good. And I agree. I just looks a little bland.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer didn't really hook me.
Yeah,
And
that's
last Ridley Scott movie was Napoleon. And that trailer, I was like, oh, this looks so good. And
It
then
did.
that movie, flopped real bad.
It's true.
So, maybe it's the opposite. I'm not hyped for
Maybe.
this trailer, so the movie might be good.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go in with low expectations, hopefully to be pleasantly surprised.
so.
Yeah.
I hope we all are.
I do think it's going to come down to the writing and just the overall story. I just feel like it's going to be I think even if it's good, it's going to fall into we didn't need this. Why
Yeah.
is this here? The first
Yeah.
one, I would never in my mind think about more installments in the
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the series, because it's literally
He literally died.
yeah. Spoiler alert for Gladiator. It doesn't go
Yeah.
so well.
Doesn't go well, man.
Well, it kind of does
Yeah.
actually, depending on how you look at
Well,
it.
he dies, but it does. Actually, I don't want to. Do I spoil it?
Yeah.
Well,
it's
I
in
don't
the
want to
title.
spoil Gladiator, man.
Yeah,
That's an all-time great.
Just watch it.
Go watch it. Go
And
watch it.
and I do think the fight scenes will be good in Gladiator
Yeah.
too, because the fight scenes in the first one are
Yeah.
iconic. Just the style of how they
Yes.
did that fighting scenes are so good. But it's just more than that, and I hope that the second one can realize
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And same director, good cast.
Mm.
We'll just have to
Yeah,
see.
great
But
cast.
I'm gonna go in with
Yeah.
a 2.5.
2.5.
2.5.
Dude.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
I hope I'm wrong though.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope
Because
so.
I'm never in. I always want to see good movies. You know,
Yes.
I just
Yeah.
want more good movies.
Yeah.
Amen.
As many bad movies as we watch, we never want to watch them.
Exactly.
Really?
And I'm always
Yeah.
hopeful
I love
that
bad
crazy?
movies.
going into most bad movies that
Mm.
I'm like, hopefully there'll be something
Yeah.
to take away.
Something good in here.
Unless it's like Madam Web or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
where
And
it's like,
I'd
that's-
always rather be pleasantly surprised than just severely disappointed.
I
Mm,
agree.
amen.
I
So,
agree with that.
I feel like you
So-
guys have done well at setting the bar low for
But
yourself.
I haven't
right.
done as much research as you have.
That's
so-
true. You've
so-
You
looked
guys
into
act
it
like
more
I
than
have.
any of
He's
us.
got
really
the shooting
haven't.
script with him right
He does.
now.
He has. Yeah, he
That's-
did an interview
beat by beat. I
with
did.
Pedro
I
Pascal.
forgot, I
Yeah.
forgot about one scene, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't really add that much.
It didn't.
What was it? What was your scene?
No, it was a scene where they're in this room and they try to kill him, just like almost like regular guys. Like it's not an arena.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I think there's gonna be like almost assassination attempts, like in the
by
Mm.
Denzel.
in the first one that like they just try to kill him as many times as they can. And they just
Yeah.
always they don't succeed.
Yeah.
But this time it's gonna be more for spectacle to have
Mm.
him gain attraction.
Yeah.
They're like, people are trying to kill this guy, and they're like, oh, I love that guy.
Yeah.
And the other one is kind of the opposite. That's what I hope. I don't
Okay.
like.
Yeah.
I don't want them to do what the first one did, where they're like, you have to do this and that. But I feel like I want them to do it in their own way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I
All right.
hope they do it.
Gladiator 2.
2. It's actually about to come out. I don't know
think
why I thought it
November
was
22nd.
22nd. It's
Wow.
coming up, folks, fellas,
Folks and fellas,
folks and fellas, guys and gals,
Guys
girls
and gals.
boys.
all you listening.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies
Boys
and gentlemen.
girls.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
great.
I do think the movie would benefit heavily if Nicolas Cage is in it. I know that's
Yeah.
not probably gonna happen.
And Liam
No.
Neeson, Lightning McQueen.
That would be good if
That'd
he
be
shows
great.
up.
Doesn't
races
Nicolas
around.
Cage like play a monkey in that movie?
Oh,
What
yeah,
if he was like
Gladiator
CGI
2.
monkey?
That'd be good.
Yeah. He could be a
He
Nicolas
doesn't
Cage
even have to
monkey.
do CGI,
No,
honestly.
no, just him.
Yeah, they
That'd be
get like
cool.
some
They're like,
prosthetics.
is that?
Yeah, no, it's just him in like a white T-shirt and oh,
That'd
yeah.
be so good.
He would do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would. I've asked him.
Goat.
He's my uncle.
Nick Cage, if you're watching right
He's
now.
watching.
Since you're watching,
Since you're watching.
We know.
just show up. I
we
think
could
they're still
sense
shooting
your
Gladiator
presence.
2.
I think there's
you
time.
could still show up.
You could make
Yeah,
it in.
there's reshoots,
Definitely.
dude. Stop the movie, everyone.
Yeah.
Get Nicolas Cage on this.
Boom.
Get him on that.
Cage Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Or
Nicolas
uncaged.
Cage.
Is
then.
it? Is he wanting to do this?
No,
Or
no,
we
no.
have to uncage.
Uncage the
Cage.
cage.
Yeah,
Uncage the cage.
Decage the cage.
Decage LaCage.
Decage in cage. You know?
Ooh.
Wow.
In theaters, November 22nd.
Yeah. Decage in cage.
I don't watch it until we've watched it and we tell you
Yeah.
to go watch it.
yeah.
Well, just wait.
We'll do a review first.
But this is our prediction
Yep.
of this whole entire
Movie.
movie.
Yeah.
We hope you guys.
I'm sorry
enjoy
we
that.
spoiled the entire movie
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Might as well not go watch it. But there is another movie that was just announced that it will be coming out in the future
Minecraft.
that we will not spoil for you at least not now.
What is
At,
it?
not
What
at
is
this
it?
time.
I don't know. Should I be the one to announce it?
I
Or
think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
in
Go for
honor of my watching of Godzilla -1 this
Yes.
very night.
Yes.
It was announced literally the same. I think it was the same day or
Yeah,
the day after.
I think
it
the
was.
day after. Yeah.
The day after we did our Godzilla podcast, it was announced that the same director is going to be producing another Godzilla film.
Crazy.
Crazy
coming out.
work.
What
The
are your-
timing.
What are your thoughts on? Because we talked about.
We did talk about it a little bit.
did.
I
A
still
sequel.
stand by my points where I'm a little nervous.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I want to see more from that director,
Right.
but maybe not in the Godzilla setting.
Yeah.
Like, just want to see what else they
Yes.
can do.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to go see it, and
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. They didn't leave it wide open for a sequel,
No.
but they left
They
themselves.
left a little
room.
crack in the
They're
door.
like, we
They
can
did.
write something. We
Yeah.
can write.
Yeah.
They gave it enough. So,
I think I think it'll probably be a continuation of -1.
yep.
I think it'd be cool if he did another completely start from fresh Godzilla movie, just a completely different take.
Yeah.
It might be interesting.
Maybe new
Uh,
characters.
I was about to say
following
that
them.
could be
I think that'd be
interesting.
good.
That'd be
Um,
interesting.
But yeah, I kind of stand by what we said before. I think this director is really talented.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has the capability to do something really special. So I'm going to go in with low expectations, but kind of leave my ceiling really high.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this could be spectacular. It also, depending on how they take it, could be
It's true.
really watered down.
That's
but
true.
I don't know. So
Sequels typically suck.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Gladiator.
There's a few.
I'll say this: if it's a sequel, I think I will be more skeptical of it. If it is
Yeah.
a fresh take or a new story,
yeah.
something like that,
Yeah.
I think it could do really well.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited just to see, and then hopefully in the future to see if they do any original stuff or
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
different stuff. I'd like to see
Yeah.
that as well.
If there's a trailer for Godzilla
Plus-
-2, +1, I don't know.
yeah,
Let's not watch it. let's go in
Ooh.
as
Yeah.
blind as we can.
Completely blind.
Yeah,
to this
that's like
movie.
what we did with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah.
If
Cool.
we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're ready to wrap it up,
Yeah.
guys.
All right.
Wrap it
All
up.
right.
It has been such a blessing to meet with you guys.
Yeah.
It's been
It's
great.
so good. Thanks for spoiling movies,
Yeah.
talking stories.
That's how
with
we
me.
roll, baby.
That's what we do.
It's so good.
Come on.
I hope we're right in some way.
I hope
Mainly
we're
you.
Yeah.
We're-
I
Mainly
hope
Isaac.
everything I said today, and I know it will happen because
Yeah.
I watched the movie.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the
But,
monkey riding on the rhinoceroses.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
And
monkey
then,
riding, also played by Nick Cage.
Nick
Now,
Cage.
rhinoceroses are also
and
played
then
by.
Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga showing
Yeah.
up.
Yes,
It's gonna be a good
They
time.
do a dance number
Yeah.
on a boat.
Bwom, bwom.
Dude, I forgot
Yeah.
to mention one other character that joins.
Oh
in.
my-
It's
Oh,
Juba.
man.
Juba comes in,
Juba?
which is the one the black friend in
Oh,
in
from
Gladiator.
the original?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
He's
okay.
he's listed in the
He's-
cast.
Okay.
That
Which
changes
is-
everything.
isn't
5 out of 5.
I think he dies almost immediately.
Yeah, because
I do
he,
think they're gonna.
because he ends it with like, "I'll be with you someday as well." And
Oh,
then,
yeah, you're
so I feel
right.
like he'll have his moment in this movie.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll kill Denzel.
No, I think he dies in the first battle with the guy's wife.
I don't know if he's in that place.
I think he
or
is.
not. Okay.
I think he is.
That's
It's my hot take.
okay.
It's a hot
Hot
take
take.
of the night
Okay, you die on the hill.
I will die. Kill me, Ryan.
No.
I'll die just like Juba at the beginning of the movie in that city.
on the boat. On the
Crazy.
big
Played by
boat.
Nick Cage.
Yeah, it was a weird recasting.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
A little
well,
controversial.
Yeah.
well, I'm Ryan. This is Ethan. This
I've
is
been
Isaac.
Yeah.
We thank you for watching
Yeah.
and listening to this podcast and these other ones. I hope you
Dude.
have enjoyed the ride with
Episode
all
four.
of us.
Yeah,
Got
It's
some
been
more
fun.
coming. Let us know if you guys want us to discuss any other movies.
Yeah.
Nick Cage, since you're watching.
yeah.
If you want us to look at any of your work.
Yeah,
you know?
join us on the
Come on.
cast.
Dude,
as
we
well.
got another chair
we'd
over
love
here
to
for
break
you.
it
Yeah,
down.
we have a chair here, and I will personally. I already have my favorite Nick Cage movie planned. We could
Wow.
discuss.
National Treasure.
No,
Ooh, not
Oh.
it.
it's a
but
good one. That's a good one.
That
though.
is a good one.
Okay.
One of the best.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
The
No.
B movie.
Just keep going. This is good. We'll like fade out slowly. as
National
we go.
Treasure 2.
Nope, close.
Oh,
We're getting
man.
The Croods.
there. Nope, we're getting closer.
Ghost Rider.
Oh, nope.